more original creation we can see in your portfolio, the more likely it is that you can be approved to teach others how to be creative. So there's one more thing. What about co-teachers? Well, you're in luck. We put a lot of trust into our head teachers and our class creators to make informed decisions about whom they decide will help them in their class experience. So, if you want to be a co-teacher, you just have to pass the moderation history check. Now, we don't demand too much. We understand that everyone, rather no one is perfect, and everyone makes mistakes. So we always believe that people can make a change for the better, even if in the past they have had or made less ideal decisions in their behavior. But I invite everyone to try and make Rec Room a better place by, treating everyone respectfully. And if you do have a confrontation, then, try to just smile and turn away. Report a player if they break the code of conduct. We help ourselves to make our own community better, both in moderation behavior and in creativity. So, how do I sign up for a class? You know how to start one, how to participate in one. Well, how do I sign up for one? Well, for a class, you must have access to Discord. Around Discord is where our class is organized. This is everything from getting the proper communication for events, for upcoming news about your class, the schedule, as well as sign-ups. So, if you go to recroom.com/class, you can find links to all our class Discords. It's in these class Discords that you will be signing up. You find the sign-ups channel, and you can find out when that all starts. And of course, the ones that are enrolling are listed at the top for your convenience. You can also check out the class sign-ups channel in the Creator Hub Discord, where you'll find class creators and head teachers posting messages about their current enrollment. Workshops? Hey, you don't need Discord to show up for a workshop. All you gotta do is know that it's happening and show up when it started. And there's a couple different ways you can do that. One way is to visit the room Workshops Events. Workshops Events contains link buttons that our workshop host will link their future events. Go click on those buttons, see if there's an event coming up, and say that you are going to it. Another good way is to join up with the Creative Club. You can do so by opening your watch, going to the club section, searching for Creative Club, and then joining. Once you have, you should be able to access all the creative events that are happening in our community through the events page in the Creative Club. And that contains many workshops. Of course, as well as everything else that's going on. So what do you get from doing all this? If you're unaware of this, aside from all the creativity and the social connectiveness and the wonderful compassion that you'll find in our classes and our workshops, what else do you get from it? Well, if you graduate from a class, that means getting through the entire semester, completing your project. You'll be awarded a green graduation gown and cap. I'm sure you've seen many of the thousands of students who have graduated from our creative classes walking around Rec Room sporting their green graduation gown and cap. That's what you get. But there's more. We also have Rec Room Studio classes, where if you want to know how to get started building in Rec Room Studio, you can earn a specific orange gown that looks just like the green one, but in a wonderful Rec Room orange. But wait, there's more. If you happen to be a teacher or a workshop host, there's individual awards for all of that too. Teachers get 3 different tiers of clothing, a purple, an orange, and a black and green set, as well as once you reach 50 hours of teaching, you get your own Professor Maker Pen skin. In workshop hosts, although they do not get avatar outfits, they have the opportunity to earn 2 different Maker Pen skins, both a day and a night Maker Pen skin, that shows that they've done 25 or 45 different events which brought us all together creatively. So you may ask yourself, am I ready to host my own class? Well, you gotta ask yourself, do you have dedication, organization, and communication? Because all of these are going to be really important. Your dedication will lend you the time, compassion, and patience that's required to host your own class. Your organizational skills will aid you in planning, your ability to pivot and change direction if needed, and the ability to locate and organize all the elements that a class requires. Materials, lessons, teaching aids, and of course, students. And of course, communication. You're going to have to speak often with your students, and they're not just students. They're people who have decided to join your community, and it's your responsibility to help them feel welcome. And importantly, one thing, amongst all these requirements and everything, the most important thing is creativity should be fun. The very act of creating shouldn't be a burden. It should lead to, an end goal of happiness. And I think that's the one thing that can easily be forgotten when you're head deep in a project and things are really frustrating you. But I'm here to tell you that there are many times in your past that you may have forgotten about, but you are creative and you have been successful before. And I know that you will be successful again. That is a guarantee. The only thing you need to do is try and continue to be creative, because that creativity, not only can you build an awesome parkour or paintball course here in Rec Room for everyone to enjoy, you've learned something about yourself and your abilities and how you can get around any obstacle or challenge that is thrown at you. Creativity got you through that, and creativity will continue to guide you on your journey through life. So what else is there to talk about? Well, there's other opportunities to be creative in Rec Room and to learn about creativity. For those who don't have access to workshops or to Discord for creative classes, they can get started in this tutorial room called Creator Academy. If you haven't checked it out yet, it's a wonderful video tutorial experience where you build right alongside the videos, where you can stop, play, and rewind as many times as you need to learn the very basics of building and circuitry. But the most important aspect of all is that our community is what makes our creators strong, and it's our creators that what makes our community matter. You all have taken creation and made it something that you do, and it has become something that you can be. You have made creation center to your identity, and you have made sure that Rec Room is known for its creativity. And I've been so happy to support all of you for so many years, and I hope to continue doing that, because I truly feel that creators are the heart and soul of our community, of our game, and really of our world. So, without further ado, let's take some questions from the room chat. I would love to fill you in on any information that I may not have covered here in our creative discussion. And yeah, maybe we can talk about other stuff, like talking about, wait, maybe I have a creative class. Is that one going to be a valid idea? When are you reviewing new classes? Or how do I become a workshop host? Any of this stuff that you may be interested in, I've been more than happy to answer. Yes, Bartumo, thank you for being a teacher in one of our Italian classes. Mera grazie. Oh, someone wants to marry me. Well, there is a Rec wedding template. What do you know about that? Can you talk about anything, certain creative class, or let's see. So Jolly Cat is asking me, can you talk about anything in a creative class, or you have to do something certain? Well, as long as it has to do with creation, it can be a valid creative class idea. It all has to kind of like ramp up into one particular, goal or specific outcome. So any of the lessons that you create in your creative class, they all have to lead to being applied to the final project. Let's see. Someone acknowledging the single shoe in the bowling alley. Is it possible to get to the red graduation gown? Okay, so yes, many people like the red graduation gown. What that was for our Film Academy classes, which technically were never under our creative classes. They were run by Harry Manlegs. In the future, it may be possible for us to bring back support for this program, but for now, it's kind of on hold. So if you're like one of our audience members who happens to have a red graduation gown, you're lucky. Sport it and show everyone what you earned. That's what it's all about. Okay, well, the chat's going too fast. Congratulations on both for getting Rec Room Studio yesterday. It's a very powerful creative tool, very similar to Unity, which Rec Room is built in. You need to have Discord to be a workshop host. Yes, we want to communicate with you through the Creator Hub Discord. Are there going to be any CV2 chips that are coming out? Yes, there's always new CV2 chips coming out. Truck, do you know Secret Shoot? Yes. Okay. How do you feel about teachers not following the code of conduct? Well, the same way I feel about any player not following the code of conduct. We have to make our home a welcoming place, and I hope that everyone can do that. When going about making a class, going too fast. I missed that question there. You mentioned saving 100 to 300 inventions for workshop and teacher. Do all these need to be, and questions down. Well, they don't all need to be perfect creations, Maybe they might be 20 iterations of one thing you're working on. That's also good. That shows us that you're working on it. Even if you're playing on a mobile platform like a phone, you can become a workshop host. It all depends on your creative portfolio and your moderation history. Are there Rec Room Studio classes? Yes, there are, although there are not many, and I do not believe any are currently enrolling at this moment. Be on the lookout for anyone who advertises as such in the classes sign-ups channel in the Creative Hub Discord, or if you go to recroom.com/class and do a Control F search for RRS, it's likely you'll pull up one of our Rec Room Studio classes. Oh my goodness, the chat's going too fast. How do we join a workshop? Well, Jeb the Cube is asking how do we join? That's one of the easiest things. All you have to do is know when they're happening and say that you're going to the event. And as I suggested before, there's two good ways. One is visiting the room workshops, events, and the other is joining up with the Creative Club through the club section in your watch. Many of our workshop hosts invite the Creative Club to their events, and when they do, it shows up in the events page of the Creative Club. Does being voice banned affect my ability to be a teacher? Well, yes, all moderation history has the ability to affect your participation as a teacher. Of course, not all things are equal. But being voice banned would really limit your ability to communicate with your students during a class lesson. So do your best to avoid those type of things. And if you think you've been wrongly accused, then be sure to file a support ticket with Zendesk so that you can appeal and you can get it taken off your record. How do you find good help? That's a very poignant question. Good help. Well, good help comes from good friends. Good friends comes from good social experiences. And hopefully good social experiences can be found in our classes and our workshops, if not our greater creative community. Really, it's a big game of trying to find, people who have similar interests and people who can appreciate your knowledge and the things you do. And the more communities we have in our overall Rec Room community, the better. So that's why I encourage you all, to participate in all this and start your own communities. And maybe you'll get drunk with power. I run my own community. But you can be very responsible with it, and you can also be responsible for amazing things that happen within your community. So many questions going too fast. What does it take to become an art teacher? I make art and thinking of becoming an art teacher for others. Well, it's wonderful that you want to teach others. I find most art students to have a good moderation history, but of course you have to have a good moderation history, and then we'll look at your portfolio and we'll evaluate how skilled an artist you are. And if we recognize that there is skill there, that there is learned technique, then yeah, you can be approved. Let's see, what is the best device to learn on? Well, I hope that you can create, confidently on any device. But I have heard a lot of builders prefer to use virtual reality. Perhaps it's the depth perception that comes with it and the sense of scale. But I'll tell you this, having both VR and screen, I prefer to do circuits on screen. It's much easier to do circuits on screen. But building on screen, to me, is more challenging than building in VR. But it's up to you to figure out what works best for you. Even back when PlayStation was introduced as the first screen mode, when we finally let screen players into Rec Room and it wasn't just VR players anymore, there were some really amazing screen mode players who would make creations that would make any VR player blush, with envy. So it's possible. It's all about dedication to your craft. Oh my goodness. Is there a better way to get your invention featured in the gallery, or is it by luck? Well, that's one thing we didn't talk about here is the Rec Room Gallery. Every week we host 25 inventions that you all have submitted to be featured in the Rec Room Gallery. Every week is like a puzzle, a new puzzle with different sized pieces that each tell a different story. And so it's a matter of, making decisions that fulfill all those things that happen in the Rec Room Gallery, which, we always seek to have variety. We want to have different size, scale of things, and we want to make sure the content of those creations is varied. I know everyone loves Five Nights at Freddy's, but it can't be Five Nights at Freddy's every week. That's the Rec Room Gallery. When creative tutorial, so that's a good question from Coles. Coles asked, when will the video tutorial program be back? It's my understanding that the video tutorial program will come back when Rooms 2 is finally in a more stable state, where it's not in a constant flux of development. If you've ever made tutorial videos, one of the most annoying things is you can spend weeks creating a video, and then as soon as you put it out, something updates and makes your video go out of date. So there's most likely going to be a focus on Rooms 2 for the tutorial videos, and Rooms 2 just needs to be in a more stable spot before that program comes back. That is my understanding of it. Someone's asking, how do I become a teacher? Well, that's a very good question. Most teachers start off as co-teachers in a class, and before they're co-teachers, they're often a really good student in that class. They really show their skills. They show they're a good person to work with, a good person to be around, and a reliable, dependable person.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much, everyone.
That would be one of the most direct paths to becoming a teacher. Another way is to know a head teacher of a class. But if you're feeling especially creative, especially responsible and ambitious, you can create your own class. The link for it is a bit long, and it can be found at rec.net/creator. The link is rec.net/creator/p, the letter P, /create a class. But you can just go to rec.net/creator and kind of click through the different things to find it. Same goes for workshops. I may have forgotten to mention, applications for classes are always open, as well as workshop applications. Coming up in the month of October, we will be reviewing all class applications that have been submitted since July 1st through September 30th. So if you're interested in creating your own class, now is the time before the end of the month to submit your class application so that we can review it in October. As far as workshop host applications are concerned, those are reviewed every weekend. So hopefully you can submit your application at rec.net/creator/p/workshop, and it will be reviewed on the weekends.
Go ahead, Emily.
What else?
Super original idea, right? A lot of people kind of had similar themes.
Did a really good job. Yeah, it's really good.
Will there ever be a building contest again after the fix of Room V2? Likely. I'd say that's very likely. What is the MakerPen Class Q&A? The MakerPen Class Q&A is a twice-a-week event that brings together just anyone who's interested in creativity to get more information about our community. The people in MakerPen Class Q&A, the hosts, are generally our teachers from our sponsored classes, hosts of our creative workshops, people who have been featured at least 5 times in the Rec Room Gallery, owners of the tutorial video gowns, and of course, you have to pass a small moderation check. But it's like a big art class where everyone can come together and get a sneak peek at what some of our best creators in Rec Room are working on. Examine, their techniques, see how they approach creativity, ask some questions, and you can always ask me questions because I'll be there hosting it, and I'll try to answer all your creative questions that I can. Are upcoming teachers and workshop hosts able to use Rooms 1, or will they have to use Rooms 2? A very good question. Earlier this year, we had put out a notice saying, hey, in the near future, classes and workshops will be required to use Rooms 2. We have since rescinded that requirement, so you no longer have to worry about having to use Rooms 2 in your workshops or classes. We have no planned future date when that requirement would happen, but we do encourage you to continue, experimenting with Rooms 2, learning some of its features and its functions, because in the future you may find yourself, wanting to do something that's only possible in Rooms 2, and it's good to have that knowledge. I for one was a big proponent of CV1. It was a very kind of niche, kind of like weird circuit knowledge, so adapting the CV2 took me some time. It took me a lot of time to adapt to CV2, and I love CV2 now. I think it's wonderful. We would never be able to simulate like physics, like inverse kinematics or drag, air friction, all those kind of fun things. But we can with CV2. My point is, like, ultimately, you're probably going to want to learn it. And maybe you're not ready to learn it right now, and that's okay. But I do encourage you to get out there and learn it. Or maybe in the future, you'll be learning how to use Rooms 2 by someone else who decided to do a class or workshop in it. Okay, what else we got in here? Will there be a streamer cam coming to Quest PS4? Unlikely. I think with PlayStation, I think it's PlayStation that says you can't have that. But don't quote me on that, but I think that is the case. Like, they have something against streaming. I don't know. Probably not for Quest either. We'll see. Again, that's kind of outside the realm of creative classes, so I can't speak with any authority on those particular issues. Are the classes worth the time? Well, as a teacher, that depends. You kind of set your own kind of goals with you as far as your class concerned. Did you have some students graduate? Did you have one student graduate? Did you have 20? You kind of set your own goals there. As a student, I hope that all of our classes are worth your time. We try to do our best to choose the best candidates. It doesn't always go perfectly. I truly think some of our most knowledgeable and best creators are already participating in our classes as teachers now. There's so much to learn, and it's easy to take all that institutional knowledge for granted. It's like, oh, there's always going to be someone around who can teach me how to do this one weird thing with the MakerPen. And I think it's very easy to take that for granted because our community is filled with so many amazing creators and many that have been here for a long time. And that's why I think classes are extra important because it's all about the handing of knowledge to the next generation. You can't always do that with strict documentation. Sometimes you need to say, hey, nice to meet you. You want to learn this technique? Because very few people know it. I'm going to pass it on to you so you can share it with others. That is the strength of the human spirit, and the strength of our minds, our ability to pass down that knowledge from generation to generation. And Rec Room is no different. So to answer your question, is it worth the time? It's worth the time if you value those social connections and that creative knowledge. Will we ever get a sash for the Tier 1 teacher and tutorial guides? I don't think so. I don't know why that was a design decision, but That's the way it is. But I will never say never. All things are possible, even that which you think is impossible. You never know. Will we be able to teach custom shirts drawing? Oh, that's a good question. It does involve, art. So it was one of our 2D art teachers, Eyesdraws, that asked that question. Yes, that's absolutely something you could teach. It's more likely to be a lesson within a greater course plan. But if that is your end goal, say, okay, for your final project, you have to create a custom shirt. One, you have to assume the students have the ability to access that, and two, that they can do it and present it in such a way that it can be reviewed and evaluated by everyone. How you do that? There are a couple different ways, but something we could discuss in more detail in private. Hello, Trunks. What time? And there it goes. How do I become a pen master? In my eyes, people are asking about pen master. It's a role that some people have in the Creator Hub Discord. Pen master, in my eyes, recognizes a player who has decided on one particular focus and really mastered it. Think of our character model, people who do like character models, and maybe that's all they do, and they've really excelled at their skill in creation of that type of thing. To me, that's what a pen master is. Someone who is dedicated to a particular craft and has really excelled well beyond most creators. Does pixel art count? Well, yes, it certainly can. As with all disciplines, there are certain techniques that can be applied to increase, increase the refinement of your creation. There is some pixel art that doesn't utilize shading at all, and perhaps it has a more blocky aesthetic. There's other pixel art that really goes a step further and really teaches students about color, shading, tint, and how to choose, the content you choose to recreate wisely. Let's see. Will we ever get a 40-hour teaching reward is already established. No, it's not likely we'll get a 40-hour. Currently, you get rewards at the milestones of 10 hours, 20 hours, 30 hours, and then 50 hours. In creative workshops, you need 25 events to get your first Maker Pen skin, and you need 45 verified events to get your second Maker Pen skin. How do I become a student for a class? There are a couple of ways. If you are already in the Creator Hub Discord, you can check out the channel class signups. That has messages from our head teachers posting that their signups are open. Or you can go to recroom.com/class to find links to all the class Discords, and the ones that we know are currently in signups are listed at the top of that list. And of course, look for a signups channel. Special awards for 100+ hours. Although I'm at a loss for words to describe how amazing these creators are who have taught more than 100, 200, 300, 400 hours. You know who you are. You are amazing Rec Room champions and creative champions. Like, you support so many people in your community, and you give them, sometimes it's the only place they can go, to be with people who speak their language, who come from their culture, who understand the type of creative they're trying to do. And you're so important to those people, and I'm incredibly thankful for you just being here and you being who you are. Let's see. Will workshops housing V2 components like Animation V2 and Rooms V2 happen soon? That is up to our creators. There's nothing stopping our workshop hosts and our classes from doing Rooms 2 classes, aside from stability, but they are welcome to be the pioneers in that, and to go out there and, give it a try. Tell us how it went. Was it doable? Was it good? Was it great? Was it an utter disaster? We want to know. All those things help move us forward. How old do we need to be? Well, you have to be 13 to be able to use the creative tools in Rec Room. Let's see. What time in October and November do you estimate the new classes will be announced? That's hard to say. We're gonna try to get through all those applications as soon as possible. There's hundreds of applications. In some way, it's thankful that there's a lot of duplicate applications and a lot of invalid applications as well. So that will hopefully speed up the process where we can focus on only the serious applications. To give you an estimate, we allotted the entire month of October, but it's possible we could be done before then, in which case we may start reaching out to new classes towards the end of October, but if not, I guarantee that probably the first week of November we will be. What specifically do you look for in deciding an RRS class? That's a good question. It's quite a new thing. Most importantly, I'm looking to see that you can confidently use the tools that are provided in the Rec Room Studio, whether that be skyboxes, the terrain tool, importing assets, creating a UI, doing further functionality and everything. It's kind of difficult, but I certainly do look at how many Rec Room Studio classes you have produced, or not classes, rooms you've produced, and the quality of those productions. Now we're almost out of time here. I think we are probably out of time technically. So I want to say thank you all so much for coming out to learn more about our creative programs here in Rec Room. I think it's an incredible opportunity for anyone out there either wanting to refine their creative skill, or if you've grown bored and don't know what to do in Rec Room, you're tired of playing paintball, maybe this is your new calling. Maybe you find that satisfaction and that reason to keep on, visiting our community by helping others and living vicariously through their success. Be like, wow, I remember when that 2 years ago that player was my student, and now the #1 creator in Rec Room. That could be your future. That could be the possibility. And I hope that you all help make our community even better than it is today. Creators are the heart and soul of Rec Room, and I truly appreciate all of you being here and being the creative. Because if you didn't, where would we be? None of this would be possible. So thank you all for making this possible. Have a good rest of your RecCon, and enjoy Gribbly's keynote speech. I will see you later, hopefully at a class graduation. Ciao, everyone. There we go. Hello, everyone. Hello. Why can't I hear anyone? Hello. Oh, there you go. Hello, everyone. Maybe. I imagine if there is CD3, it would be some type of analog to C#, scripted language. But yeah, I don't think that's happening anytime soon. How is everyone? Is everyone good? No. Awesome. It was really hard to type on stage. There's too many colliders up there. Will there be any plans to prevent hackers? Well, someone was asking that. And yes, there's active work being done to prevent hackers. What's up, Nick? Hello. Oh, you wonderful people. Ooh, that's a good photo. Nice. Alright, well don't be late for Gribbly's keynote speech. You want to learn all about the future of Rec Room, right? Well, he's going to tell you. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for coming out. Rapunzel.
It's pausing a little bit, doesn't it?
Huh? What?
I said, isn't the keynote starting like 15 minutes or so?
Other class studio? I don't understand. I still don't understand. Teach other class studio? What do you mean? Oh, Avatar Studio. Oh. Maybe. Currently, the teaching, onboarding of Avatar Studio is done by Rec Room staff. Particularly the developers who are working on it. So that's probably the best right now. But in the future, maybe. It depends on how many people have access to Avatar Studio. See, many people have access to Rec Room Studio, but there's still not many students. Will it be possible to expand the dorm room? New players already have access to a custom dorm room where they can delete the walls and everything in it. I hear, there's probably still some tests going on, but ultimately, that should go to everyone. Gribbly might say something about it in the keynote. What's up? What's my favorite RRO? Jumbotron is the best. Okay, everyone.
Wait, can I take a selfie?
So, I'm gonna go. Have a good rest of your time at Rec Room? Or Rec Room? Why don't I have Beam 2.0? Maybe you do.
Can I ask you a question, Trunks?
You may have to check. Where is it? Watch settings.
Does he not hear me?
No.
Broadcaster.
Yeah, he don't.
Hi, JC Gamer.
Check your watch settings. Go to experience and see if you have options for Beam avatar settings. If not, you need to wait. Oh, it is. Oh, yeah, I thought that was you. Okay, everyone, go get ready for Gribbly's keynote. Hey, Trunks, you remember after graduation? How you? Oh, it's good to see you again. I remember that graduation. It was fun. But it was sad to see Caillou retire. But Yanni is a good teacher.
I was.
And so is Daito. And there's many good teachers in there.
Make a room check.
Oh, Suntas.
You know Coach? We all know Coach. Coach knows us. Coach knows baseball. Coach. Hello. Are you ready for Gribbly's keynote? It's in 10 minutes. Will Crescendo stay on PC only? Okay, so there has been kind of an internal discussion saying, hey, the reason why Crescendo isn't on the Quest is because of the first Quest was not able to handle it. And now, there's Quest 2, Quest 3, so maybe Crescendo will be made available. That's not a promise, but I just tell you there's been a discussion. It might be possible. Okay, everyone, have a good day. Bye-bye.
Can you hear me?
Kör du, Gert. Vi kör.
Bro, Galaxy, do you hear me?
Ja. Ja,
Good,
kann
because
sein.
I think I'm on mute. How come Trunks can't hear people with the mic?
Because he's on broadcast.
That's weird.
Sometimes when you're on broadcast, you can't hear people.
This weird? Yeah,
What is that?
so you had that stupid cheat thing. Ah, you loser. Couldn't even do it.
Yeah, shut up, Megger.
Oh, you're banned. Anyways.
Alright.
Raycon?
Fuck Raycon. This Raycon's ass.
The rest of
I got nothing good in here, bro.
No, they don't. Besides the Ghost Disc skin. Hey, buy me the sniper skin, please. It's so cheap.
Dude, I gotta give 2 people a helmet. I just
It's,
like to go
oh,
face.
I can't give you 1,200 tokens. Don't worry, I got this, bro.
Baby, come on.
Trying to see what was it gonna wear.
Is that you, Raycon?
Shut up, bro.
Dude, I can't see this.
No one's gonna buy you wish list.
Shut up, you fucking coon. Go away.
I'm not talking to you, Steve.
Wanna try doing it?
Can you buy my wish list, please? I would like my wish list.
I'm talking to this ugly guy over here.
Oh, you don't have the...
Alright, what's it
Can you
do?
buy my wish list now?
Oh, wow.
He's gifting! He's gifting!
What's a gift? What's a gift? I'll leave.
This guy's gifting! This guy's gifting!
Yeah. Okay, so you want bucket hat? Alright. Bucket hat and getting it.
Someone accept the voting, bro. This guy's being annoying. My dream. Hi.
Hello. No. Oh, high five, even though.
Yeah. High five.
Oh, no, I should be.
I don't think you can because my Xbox
Alright.
I think it was doing a...
Hey yo, crash out. Crash out music.
Oh!
Crash out music.
I think they work on the side. I don't know.
Players. This is a stat that blows my mind. It really makes me grateful for the amazing community we've built and all of you that play the game. It's so, so wonderful. People from all around the world play Rec Room, and we've seen over 9 visits. It's amazing. 9 billion room visits. Absolutely blows my mind. So, thank you so much for playing Rec Room. Thank you so much for being a Rec Room creator. Speaking about creators, we have 5
Candy. How did you get to body? How did you get this? How? How did you get full body in the main body? How did you do this?
You have to be over a certain level to get it.
I'm saying how to get the full body into the main body.
Same. I have it as well.
I'm with you.
about devices this year. So amazing. Plenty more to do. We know that there's plenty more technical quality improvements that we can make, and we're working hard on those. But just wanted to celebrate bringing that that same work enabled us to double ink limits for our creators. So this has been a top request for a long time. Can we please raise ink limits? We were able to double ink just a couple of months ago. We've also invested in full body avatars. So this is Dribbler's a full body avatar this year. So I'm excited to wave my limbs around. And we'll talk more about avatars soon, but that's been a big deal this year. As part of that work, we also made it so that you can dress up everywhere. So for the longest time, you had to be in your dorm if you wanted to change out your clothes. You can now do that anywhere, which is super, super fun. We also invested in a third-person mode. So for players who are on a phone or who are on a console platform, you can now see your avatar while you're moving through the world. Really keeps you connected with your avatar. Feature as well. We also invested in a lot of social features, including cross-room party voice chat. If you haven't tried this, it's an amazing feature. When you're in a party, you can stay in your voice channel even when you're in different rooms. So we can all be in different rooms, still be chatting, even in loading screens. You can stay connected to your friends and chatting. So great feature. Really excited about that one. We've been playing with these things called pop-up games.
Is it? Are you guys trying to join it?
If you don't show up,
Just experimented with one of them, but it's a really, really interesting experiment. We really have a lot of fun with.
I'm just going to keep stopping it until I get in.
So we shift the Trials of TMNT. That's our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles partnership. If you haven't tried that room, I really recommend it. It's super fun. And of course, our partnership with Destiny 2.
Where are you trying to get into?
Visit the tower from Destiny in Rec Room. Amazing experience. We had a lot of fun with that one. So go check those out. And of course, My Little Monsters. So this is one last aerobic shift. Got some great fun. I hope everyone's tried My Little Monsters. If you haven't, please go play it. It is super, super fun. And just a fun stat we went and looked up, and these little kitties have been cared for over 7 million times since we shipped My Little Monsters. So a lot of love for those little guys. So super, super fun. So it's been a really, really fun year. So thank you to everyone who's been playing. And here's to a really huge year next year as well. Let's talk a little bit about creation. So I want to give you guys an update of the creation ecosystem, our tooling. But first, a reminder of our creation goals. So when we think about creation in Rec Room, really what we want to do is we want to give you the power to create amazing things for each other. And the way we want to do that is, first of all, our goal is that everyone can create. So whether you're a beginner who's never created before, Rec Room's a great way to get started. If you're an experienced creator who maybe has experience with game development tools, we've got tools like Rec Room Studio that let you bring that skill set to Rec Room. So our goal is that there's something for everybody, and this goes hand in hand with create with the device you have. What we want is that no matter what device you're playing Rec Room on, whether that's a VR headset, or a PlayStation, or an Xbox, or any kind of console, you can create on that device. We don't, not everyone has a PC capable of running, Rec Room Studio. So if you've got a phone, we want to make sure that you can participate in creation, and you'll see us investing in this a lot over the next year. And lastly, we want Rec Room to create, share, and be rewarded. So a lot of this is about the community of creators. So we're going to talk a little bit about some features to support that. But we want to make sure that people feel rewarded for creating Rec Room. Feel like when you create something, you're going to find it. Create something, you have the opportunity to make money. So that's the goals that we have.
Oh, this is so annoying. I can't really join it.
The tools that we ship to support that business.
Just
There are
join.
major tools in our creation ecosystem. There is the Creator Hub. That is RecNet. That's where, if you're a creator, you can go and see all the stats on your rooms. That's our in-app creation tool that works on all of our platforms. And we've got Rec Room Studio, our partnership, which is a professional game development tool. And we're going to dig into this in just a second with Max Powers. This year we're introducing Avatar Studio as part of Rec Room Studio. Can I get the next slide, please? Yeah. Introducing Avatar Studio as part of Rec Room Studio. And Max is going to tell us all about that. So this is very, very exciting. So a little update on each one of those. So starting with Creator Hub, the big news is the creator forums. So we've had these in a preview format. They're at forum.rec.net. A great place where you can get help as a creator, where you can share bugs and feature requests. You can share updates, share resources, share knowledge, and be part of that creator community. The news here is that this is now open to all creators. So we're centralizing a lot of our support and feedback to the forums on RecNet. So please come join us. There's the URL right there. We are maintaining the Creator Hub Discord server. So we're centralizing. We've had a bunch of Discords. Everything's kind of been a bit all over the...
Wait.
So, the Maker Fan exists on all of our platforms.
Going.
It's the primary tool that people use to create. We're really in a polish and upfixing mode here. We're really trying to
At 7:25.
as we add a bunch of features to support our new Roots 2.0.
It already ended.
We'll talk about in a second.
No.
And you'll also see us investing in updating the Maker Fan specifically. So if you're on a phone, an iPhone, or an Android,
No.
the Maker Fan's going to get more into it. Lastly, I'll talk about Studio. The big news here is that we are expanding access. So access to Record Studio is being fairly limited. Not expanding in stages. We don't want to go too fast and overwhelm our servers or break anything. So in the coming months, you'll see access to Record Studio expand. So if you've been hoping to use Record Studio and you haven't qualified yet, you'll likely qualify soon. We've been adding a bunch of 2.0 features. We're excited that we've added full support for deploying
Past 2:25.
Studio room in Kelowna, just like a regular room. And lastly, Avatar Studio, which Max is going to talk to us about in just a
I
second.
guess I missed
Really
out.
exciting updates coming from
I'm
Studio.
trying to see the other one.
Rooms 2.0. Just give an update on Rooms 2.0. So, if you're a record creator, you've heard us talking about this. Rooms 2.0 has been in alpha for a fair while. We were going for a beta in the summer, and what we learned was it really needed more time in the oven. So we've kind of been working hard on to get a new beta date. So stay tuned for that. That's the next thing that's going to happen.
Go.
We'll announce a new beta date. We're working hard to make sure we've got all the tools you need
Oh,
to be successful.
guess I can't see my favorite YouTuber.
When you use Rooms 2, it's a more efficient system for you. And just ensuring that everything is really stable and works on labor.
Right.
So the next thing that's happened with Rooms 2 is we'll announce a new beta date. We're really confident that we've got the stability and capability for the game. Alright, speaking of Rooms 2, let's talk about Rumble.
Very cool.
How many
Really
boxes
excited about this one.
am I gonna get?
Is the next hour room is powered by Studio and Rooms 2, so it is 100% built with the same tools that are available to our creators. The team has done an amazing job on this one. It's a parkour festival in Rec City, so super fun. They've designed it to be really, really awesome on all of our platforms. So whether you're playing in VR, whether you're playing on mobile, console, or PC, wherever you're playing, it's going to be really, really fun. As I mentioned,
No, that's a fun.
you'll be able to clone run the block, make changes to it, remix it, adapt it, learn from it, all kinds of crazy stuff. Run the block is coming in November, so get excited for that. It's going to be really,
No.
I love Rec Room as a player. I love playing in virtual reality. I love playing on screens. And I've now been here at Rec Room for 3 years working on this game that I love. So while I've been here, we've been working on adding full body avatars into this facial expression secretly with his legs and arms. And we have also been working on upgrading the main. You can see me in the upgraded main right here. And the reason we were doing this is because we wanted to modernize some of the avatar systems, optimize them.
Did you guys? What? Why did I go? Why did I go?
We're laying a foundation for something we've been working on for 2 years, and I'm really excited to talk about. And then, so 2-3 years ago, we were talking about, all of the ways that you could express yourself with avatars, and, the team was making the outfit items that you wear to express yourself. And to date, our art team has made about almost 3,500 outfits, and that's over the course of 8 years. or if you purchase it where. And we also want to give this away to newer creators to start making outfits for all of our players.
Bye bye.
Of Avatar Studio, we have only given it to a very small group of people because we are we're already seeing just a few of some images I took on Discord of the creators already getting used to what it's like to work in Blender, to surface. You're working with our skeleton and trying to find out ways to make things that make sense in Rec Room. Just more stuff. I mean, this is incredibly inspiring. You guys are expanding the way that you can express yourself in Rec Room. We've only been able to make 3,500 items as an art team, and imagine the range of expression we're going to have with so many more creators creating these items. So yeah, I'm very excited about the coming year. I feel like that there's a game-changing moment that's going to happen for Rec Room. And I believe it's with Avatar Studio, we're going to make a new way for creators to create the cosmetics that players wear and make tokens and money. So I'm going to now talk about 6 things we're going to work on as the Avatar team. Because we care about Avatar Studio, because we think this is a game changer. We've actually increased the size of the Avatar team, and now we're going to be focusing on those
It's currently dead.
we are all in.
Where's your Oculus?
Currently dead.
How many more do you need?
Oh, I gotta get. Okay, I got this guy. I might need
How
2
many
more.
more? You remember all of them.
Expanding the way that you can change your base avatar, not just the things you wear, but how you look, what kind of skin colors do you want, how do you want your body to look. Right now we've been limited that we have 5 preset body shapes, 5 preset face shapes. We want to make it so that you guys can decide what your shoulder width is, what your hip width is, your waist, and so each person can feel like they really get that unique
here.
You can sign up to get early beta access. If you go to
Got that one
Recommend, you'll find that there's a survey you can fill out to show us that you have this experience. And so ramping up the Creators Web access is slow. We need to take the time to build out our moderation tools so that we keep Rec Room safe. We need to make sure to build out our validation tools so people can't accidentally break the game. But while we're doing that, we want you, the creators, to start getting ready for being brought into Avatar Studio. And really, a lot of the work that our art team spends in making art items is not in Avatar Studio, but in Blender. And so we are working to get you this as soon as possible, our Blender tools and our base rigs, so that you can start building your Avatar items, even if you can't yet publish in Avatar Studio. And we are hoping to get this out, these Blender tools out to you by the holidays, so you can start downloading. And this will be open to everyone. It won't be invite only. It will be just free to download. Okay, so yeah, just to wrap up, what we're really focusing on the Avatar team is just making it a type of place where it feels like there's always something new, something for you. It feels like you're not just waiting on a weekly basis to see new items that you might want to buy and put on your outfit. It feels like it's just the storefront is always cycling in new things. We want to make customization and outfit selection a lot more delightful, and we're doing the work so that as many creators as possible can come into Avatar Studio and make amazing things. And so that's what our team is focused on, and we're hoping to really speed up and get this work done by end of 2024. All right, excellent. Thank you, Max. Appreciate that so much. Thank you for the update. Exciting year coming for Avatars. I'm gonna wrap this up with just a few more things. So, many of you will already know this, but just to kind of make sure that everyone's aware of this is a really exciting moment in Rec Room history. Rec Room is coming to the Nintendo Switch. Yes, it's official. We don't have an official ship date yet. We're working with Nintendo on that to get that locked down, but it'll be before the end of the year. Rec Room's amazing on the Switch. It's super, super fun. So we're really excited to be bringing this out. If you're interested in Rec Room on the Switch, come and pre-register. You'll get a cool pair of headphones, and you'll get the announcement that as soon as it's available and live on the Nintendo store, you can go download it. So come to Rec Room.
There's one over there on the stage.
Switch,
There's one on the stage. You guys have to grab it.
Super exciting stuff. Alright, I got, so it is spooky season. So it's Rectober. We always have a lot of fun in Rectober. And as Max mentioned, we got some fun stuff coming. We got a partnership with Monster High to create some really, really fun Avatar items. So every week during Rectober, there'll be fun new Avatar items, including this partnership with Monster High. And as Max mentioned, this is going to feature our first ever high yield item. So exciting new thing that we're doing. So be sure to come and check out the Rec Center for Rectober. All right. I got two last things. I got two things that I want to talk about. So these are things that, many people in the community have talked to us about a lot. So without any further ado, let me just advance to the next slide here.
You're just weird.
So, many of you will probably know what this means. But for those of you who don't recognize this picture, this is some artwork from one of our classic quest rooms called Crescendo of the Blood Moon, which for the longest time, we haven't, it hasn't been available for performance reasons, but because we've been working so hard on our tech quality, and because of a bunch of the team who really heard players requesting this, we're excited to announce that Crescendo of the Blood Moon is coming to Quest. So it'll be coming out soon, and our Quest players will be able to play through this classic Quest room. One of my personal favorite quests that we've made. So we hope that everyone's going to have a ton of fun. Speaking of things that we got a ton of feedback on from the player community, this one is a kind of, if you know, you know. We're making double shot a real thing. So look, I'm not going to get into the weeds on this one. Some of you will, some of you won't. But we know a lot of people feel passionately about this, and so the team has done the work to kind of make this an officially supported feature. So so these are kind of two really fun things coming in the next couple of months. Crescendo on the Quest, and making double. Thank you, Hype Man Max Powers. I appreciate it. Making double shot a real feature. So, some fun stuff to finish us off there. We're back. We're going to wrap it up here. That's it. I want you all to go and have fun at RecCon. We're really, really excited to have you all here. So, a couple of big things. Creators Gala is tomorrow. So, the Creators Gala will be happening. The red carpet event will start streaming to say a huge thank you to the Retcon team for making this keynote and the event go so smoothly. So Mama Monkey and the whole team, thank you for all of the hard work. Super, super appreciated. And thank you to all of you for playing Rec Room. We love you. Thank you for coming to Retcon 2024 and have a great event. All right, thanks everybody. That's it. Bye all. Bye. Thanks, Max. Thanks, Gridley. Thanks for having me. Yeah, of course. Alright, this is the part where I'm not allowed to say anything crazy because I'm still broadcasting. This is where you can... Excited to be... This is where you can... So what do you love about Rec?
I love that Retcon is the way to get the whole community together and celebrate what we've done over the year.
The free forward.
The community, seeing the cool stuff everyone's built, going to the panels and hosting panels myself and interacting with the community. I love saying hi to everyone.
I can't wait to see what Grizzly's going to say at the Grizzly.
What I love about Retcon is how it brings the entire community together. They are sharing, they are
Put it on, slay that. Yeah.
I fucking like eternity.
Bum, 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 bum.
Shut the fuck up! Nobody else! Get the fuck out of my face! Who can it be now?
I've looked everywhere.
Bro, everything is so fucking expensive. What the fuck?
I think it'll be higher because all the other ones are...
That's song with me. I wanna... Who sung with me? Guy, who sang with me? Tell me right now. I wanna... Where are you? The guy that sung with me. Where are you? I need that. I need that.
I got one. Let's go. I got a ball.
Where's the guy that is speaking? You. Casper. Yeah. I think Casper, accept my fucking request. Accept my fucking request.
I don't want your request.
Did I fucking
What? Yeah, I watched it. No. How is it?
Hey, bruh, stay still or you're gay. Stand still. Stand still. Stand still.
Not me. Probably Tessa. Probably Tessa. Well.
It's a fucking... I see a fucking donkey.
I'm trying to buy these small certificates. Where the heck is Arsenal?
Why are you saying your name like a Pokemon? It's so weird.
Shut the fuck up.
You're being toxic. You know, toxic people. We're killing you. The theme is Retcon. I don't have any good Retcon outfits. I have last year's, but I don't think it counts. Hold on.
Where is it? Where is it? Can I meet it?
I got last year's Retcon outfit.
I could for it. Oh.
It was a Retcon. I think you did pretty good. We'll vote you for best Retcon outfit. What's my voice on?
Oh yeah.
Serenity? Oh, you had the Retcon stuff on, so. Next Rec Room item is... What's the theme? Oh, the theme is Rec Room Original. Oh, I got this. Yeah, it means, like, the quest items. I do. I can find it. There it is. Oh, I didn't get to finish it. I was gonna put on full ad for. Yeah, I wasn't quick enough.
The winner the game, bro.
Really? How did you win? You didn't even have.
I don't know.
Yeah.
This is okay. I think I can do that. Even though I don't have any space theme stuff.
Oh, theme is space. Oh, I got that in the bag.
If I have this. My father's scared. My father's scared. Oh, I ain't gotten up.
I think this one's kind of spacey. Yeah, it's kind of spacey. I was either gonna do the Jumbotron S-Ring stuff, but I think this stuff is way more spacey.
I haven't had it for very long. Dang! 15 seconds of it? What?
I got a spacey outfit. Oh, I have a Galaxy top hat. I don't have enough time to put it on those.
I'm grabbing this today.
You win against Trinity, I'm gonna flip out.
I
went all out for this outfit. Yeah, let's go. My little is only just last year.
Que estoy buscando los goblins estos gilipollas.
Did he just say incest?
I don't know what he said. Yeah, that's what I got. I got last year for that kind of stuff.
I gotta say this something else.
You know, I hear my voice echo in someone's mic every once in a while. I hate it. I don't think my voice is that deep. It sounds stupid.
I think he's a crackhead. He's trying to make a whale.
They want to vote whale. If I say that right, whale. Bill's got a good retcon outfit. It's pretty smooth. It matches with hats.
Yeah. My favorite pink. I used to have a whole entire. Outfit dedicated to the color pink.
I got this in a bag.
I used to have a whole entire pink.
Yo, check it. I'm already done.
And then I deleted it because everybody said, ew, that's ugly. Yeah,
I got pink out the ass. I don't know why I got this. I think someone gifted it to me. I don't even have saved on outfit. I don't really wear it.
Now I can find all my quest items, but I had to find it 5 seconds ago when I needed it.
I like whales. My vote. Gotta go to Mr. I'd vote Mr. Fob. Got it good. I know you probably have the least amount of pink.
Oh my god. Why do you have so much good stuff on your
someone gifted me a lot last year, so I have just a bunch of stuff. Next team is Pirate. Me and me and Whale have a lot of pirate stuff.
Oh, treasure hunter? That would help.
There we go. X rank.
No. You have an iPad? I think it's one iPad. No,
I'm gonna have to vote for Whale.
I'm pirate, bro. Third. Full count. They look for the pirate, bro.
You know what? I'm a goofy off.
You like the restaurant? That's back from bro.
I gotta go vote Whale.
Vote for me, vote for me.
What? You don't even, you're not even dressed as a pirate. You can't dress, dude. You're not dressed as a pirate. You're supposed to dress with the theme, buddy.
Beef. Who's that one?
Yeah.
You're so good.
The next team is
Sneaky.
Sneaky. Really sneaky.
Like, I can be like old movies sneaky. I don't really have anything that's actually sneaky. If someone had a Ninja Turtle outfit, that would be a good time to have it.
I could not buy the Ninja Turtles because oh my god.
Hold on, I didn't mute
It's like way too much. It's a waste of money. It's like 6,000 posters.
Dude.
Yeah, the best I got for sneaky is like an old like Private Eye, like monster kind of sneaky, but it's not exactly sneaky. Oh, Whale, that's a good one. I like Whale's got like kind of like a burglar kind of outfit going on.
Sneaky.
Oh, so do you, Serenity. I should have voted for you. Your goggles make yours a little better than Whale's.
Steampunk?
But I think his top is yellow, so that's probably why. Steampunk.
I got Cost Conductor as a
I
steampunk.
don't know if I have Steam.
But actually, I have my own,
I'll have steampunk, but I have a phone for me, so.
I have 3 steampunk pieces. Like that. I bet I could find a good top too. There we go. That's kind of steampunk a little bit. I have enough for a hat. I got enough time for a hat.
Get off my screen so I can see what I'm looking for.
There we go. That's steampunky in my opinion.
I don't know.
This is as steampunky as I got.
I
was thinking about getting a steampunk eye patch, but I kind of prefer the pirate ones.
No, I voted. What you talking about?
I voted for Serenity.
The thing is alien.
Alien.
I'm not gonna get very good on this one. I don't know.
I have alien gloves. I think my outfit from earlier probably worked pretty well. Because I have the alien backpack, or the little tentacle bag. I could just use this again.
Guys, where is left piece?
Not space alien-y.
Lapis!
Guys, where is left piece?
But it
For
help.
this collect. Do you know where the last piece? Boy.
I like your Serenity about you.
I'll put some random. I ain't got much things.
I figured the tentacle, like space octopus, would probably be pretty close. Next theme is Recon.
No, it's the third time.
Let's see if I can make a better Recon outfit, because every time I made it, Oh, the Fey horns are for Recon. I'll just put stuff on this from Recon. If I had the ghost, if there was a bow skin in the lobby, I could just pick up the ghost bow. That would really help me out. I think I'll just do this, the Rec Bucket and the Recon. I don't know where I got all mine. I would try to show you where they were, but I don't even remember.
Me and my brother have matching like I'm doing something different.
Oh, I'm gonna have to vote for Galaxy. Galaxy's got last
Me and my
year's.
brother have matching
Good. I like Galaxy's. Galaxy's good. I wish there was more themes. That'd be cool. Disco. Why? I don't know if I even have anything for that.
Why do I have a mustache?
Oh wait, never mind. I do have stuff for that. I got some glowing stuff like that. I don't really have a hat for it though.
Well, I can just put that on. Not just. Hold up.
Oh, there we go. I got little headphones too. This looks pretty disco-y in my opinion. Glow bands, some headphones, pretty disco-y. I had to vote for Galaxy. It's pretty colorful. Its theme is stylish.
My first one was Billie Eilish.
Stylish.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know if I wear anything that's actually. So a lot of things you wear is personal preference. I'm just gonna put on this, the Ringmaster stuff that just came out. I think it's stylish. I just vote between you guys on which one of y'all's I think is stylish. Stylish. Oh, never mind. I was gonna win this one. Oh wait, that's something stylish. Frick. There we go, B. B. I guess we just vote for each other since there's no one here to play.
Yep.
I might go play some more Space Marine 2. I kinda got on because I don't want to miss Recon, but... Alright, I'll see you later, man. You have fun.
Yep.
Yeah, that
قام سمي نفسه ريكروم دقيق. لا والله بالعكس
ابغى فلوس ابغى فلوس. جالاكسي برو ايفون ذا بيست جالاكسي اس باك جالاكسي اس
لا شكله طفران يعني.
لازم نخوي اجانب يعطونا هذا.
اي والله.
لا احمد يا اخي الموب اللي حطيته اول دخلتني فيه كان في شاليه زي كذا في له اجانب.
متى
والله في كذا يكون في غرفه
Show down.
Chip. Chip. Chip.
else. I make commentary content on Rec Room, kind of like diving into things you may not know about, and take a deeper dive into things you may actually know. Yeah. Hi.
Yo, I'm Bear. My heart rate is currently at a resting 250.
That's real.
Totally relaxed.
You just look great.
I'm Clover B. You might know me from like stupid little TikTok skits. And I'm completely relaxed.
Oh my god, so relaxed your body's non-existent.
Does everybody see that?
You look like a Crunchyroll.
Okay, I hope that shows on the broadcast because it's actually like.
I really hope so.
Okay, let's get into the first question that we have here. So, what was one of the most memorable experiences you've had content creating on YouTube or TikTok? Let's go down the line from that again.
I would probably say my first year of the first portion of YouTube, like I would say maybe like when I started doing Omegle videos, that was like the thing that kind of got me on the map. And so probably when Rec Room commented on one of my Omegle videos, I think that for me was like the most memorable for me, because I was like, yo, they noticed me. I was like, Rec Room commented on my video, and then from there things just started like snowballing, and then I just kept pumping out content, and and then I just kind of kept trying to make more funny videos, stuff like that. But I would probably say around when I was making those kinds of videos, I also noticed that not many people were doing something like that, so it just really made me stand out in the crowd. So I think that would be my most memorable moment creating content.
That's so
Dude, when's your next Omegle? When's your next one?
Oh, Omegle's canceled, brother. Omegle's canceled.
I love those.
All right,
so
I
think one of the most memorable experiences that I've had in YouTube was actually, okay, so I've always wanted to do like a Mr. Beast type of event. So one time I did this like dodgeball video where I gathered up like 40 people, and then I just made 20 people on this side, 20 people on this side, and they just had an all-out brawl in the arena. And the energy in there was awesome. A lot of them were yelling, they were really passionate about winning, and that was one of the most memorable. And plus it was funny because Ruth and Dingboy kind of like infiltrated the event and like posed as somebody else, and I kind of had no idea. And at the very end, they kind of like revealed themselves randomly. So I thought that was a big shock, and I think that was one of the most memorable experiences for YouTube and recording for me. I love that. It was so much fun.
That sounds intense. Hi, Ruth.
Hi, Ruth. Thank you for trolling Ty.
So, for me, it was after the How to Decorate Your Dorm video hit 1 million views. It was insane. That video took 1 hour to film, 1 hour to edit, uploaded from a hotel on hotel Wi-Fi.
So jealous.
And that video did explode. And that's where everything really started for me. Alright, Styles.
Wow.
Ooh, I think... So, like, when Video Party applications opened, I actually wasn't eligible yet. So, what I did to reach the mark was I did these push-up live streams, where every couple subscribers, I would do like 20 push-ups. And I did them like constantly, it was like a daily thing. And although they were very painful, I think I did like 1,000-something push-ups by the end of it. It was really, really fun to just hang out with everybody, like literally every single day for hours and hours and hours. And yeah, I have a lot of good memories from that, so definitely that.
Probably got a lot of trouble from doing that every day.
The gains. Okay.
Yeah.
So, another question for you. Dude, how'd you feel the following day? Just immediately the following day.
No, I remember not being able to move for like a couple hours.
Oh no!
I did like 500 one night and I was done.
Did you look like him?
Okay, let's move on to Bear.
For me, it was like it was a very specific period of time for like a month or two, where after a year of creating my channel, these giant RecTubers that I used to watch before creating a channel would start messaging me and asking me like how I'm doing what I'm doing.
Like, for example, during that one era where 30 to 5-second videos on a long-form video on YouTube about Rec Room would do, like, stupidly well, and, like, an 8-second video would get 400,000 views, it was that era that was the most memorable for me, when people that I used to look up to messaged me for advice. That was sick.
That is really cool. God, no, this feels strange. Alright, Clover.
It's definitely back when I was still like new, like making TikTok, and I decided to make a video. Hey, I want everybody that follows me to just get on Rec Room so I can record this little bit for a video. And that was like in 2022, and I got a full like mob of 35 people all together to just stand behind me. It was just surreal.
That was awesome. Alright, so the next question is, have you ever met up with another RecTuber or RecTalker, and what was that like? Mav?
Should we like combine this one? Should we combine this one?
Him. You want to tell him? What happened?
Okay, so first off, we met each other twice. We met each other once at Disney World, and then the next time it was over at California. We should, I think we should say like maybe like each like one thing we experienced together. I guess that's like hilarious.
Alright, yeah.
I think you should go first.
Probably the funniest thing, the best part about the trip, I think, was just we have like together. I don't know what it is, but we have like no humility when we're together, and so we'll just do like the wildest things, like the wildest pranks on people, and we'll have no shame in how stupid we look. That was probably my like. There was one time where there was just these people sitting at a mall, and he just told me to go sit down there, and I just sat there and I didn't say anything. I just stared at them. They were like trying to talk to me, and I just stared at them. I didn't even break character. I didn't smile. I just stared into their souls. And then they probably are traumatized, but it was so worth it.
Wait, real quick, just to add on to it, real quick. You need to tell them about the window. The window.
Oh yeah, the window. We're walking down the street. Was this when we were in San Francisco?
Yeah, we were in San Francisco,
in the city. And we're walking down the street, and there's this giant In-N-Out. If you don't know what In-N-Out is, it's just like a fast food joint in California. But there's this these giant windows for this In-N-Out, and I'm just like, in like 1 second, I'm just like, Ty, check this out. He looked at me, and I turned, and I throw myself at the window, and I scared this giant family, and they freak out, and then for a second, they all paused after screaming, and you could hear them screaming through the glass, which just means they were pretty damn loud. And then they look at me, and they start laughing, and the mom just looks so angry, and I just hold that face for a second, I'm like, okay, bye. And then, we just walked off.
Yeah, I feel like that was like the main thing. That was the main thing is like, whenever we were in public, we would be like the amateur versions of like the Impractical Jokers, basically. Like, for example, Mav asked me, he was like, hey, just walk up to that table and just sit there. And just right next to them, there's like these two ladies are sitting there. So then I sat there for a while. They're just chilling, and then Mav just comes over and just chills as well. We're not doing anything. We're just sitting there, kind of being awkward. And then all of a sudden, they both just start praying randomly. I'm like, oh god, we need to go. We need to go. I feel bad now. I don't know. They were so confused. But that was the main stuff for us. There's so much more, but those are just examples of what happens, I guess, when me and Mav are together IRL. We disturb the community.
Crazy.
Problem. It's a serious
I'm
problem.
sure you guys have hours of stories to tell them.
Oh, for sure.
Only we have 1 hour, so
basically.
we gotta move on a little bit.
For sure.
My answer is not that interesting because the only people I've met are on work trips, which is Harry, Corbin's and Atlas. The only people I can think of. It was all for work, but there was a point a couple years ago on a work trip before it started. I was in the office, and me and Harry were talking about the next video contest, which would not be the one that we just had, but the one before. So we got to hash out the details in person, and that was really cool. Being able to sit next to him, and add stuff to the computer myself. I love that. That's a memory I always enjoyed. Okay, that was music video.
Super cool.
All right, Styles.
My answer's even more boring because I've never met up with anybody.
Oh no!
I'd like to though. No one wants to be up. I'll be there. I'll be in San Francisco.
Yes, we'll prank people. We'll have you do all the work. It'll be like an initiation. We'll tell you to go embarrass yourself.
All right, Bear.
Me neither. You know, I've only been like really getting quote unquote popular for the past 2 years, and I'm 16 now. So maybe in the future, but yeah, no, not yet.
One day.
If there's someone that you guys would want to meet with, who would you guys like to meet in real life? Other YouTubers or RecTubers?
Probably a used to be video partner, Magma. Hang out with him in VCs every day, so I want to meet up with him. Yeah.
Agreed.
Definitely Ruth. I've known her for so long now. Hi Ruth again. It's almost happened a few times.
Hi Ruth again.
But it's gonna happen, trust.
Alright, Clover, what about you?
Technically, because one of my close online friends is a TikToker. Literally, like last June, I traveled to the UK just to meet up with all of them. It was the greatest time of my life. And it was the first time me traveling alone. And it's with a different country.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Yo.
That's crazy.
It was surreal.
That's awesome, bro. Holy crap. That's like 3 in 1, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the next question. What was the worst recording experience you had, or even the funniest recording experience you had, starting with Mav again?
My worst recording experience was the whole first year of doing YouTube, because I was on the Quest 1, and making content on the Quest 1 was an absolute nightmare. First off, couldn't even didn't even have a mic. Didn't even have a mic, so it couldn't even pick up your audio. So I had to. So my first few videos, I just was using text to speech. I was remembering everything I said while recording and turning it into text to speech. I wasn't even I couldn't remember what I was saying sometimes. And then on top of that, the audio was, oh my god, the audio would disalign from the video, and then I'd fix it, and then I'd watch it a couple more minutes, and it would disalign again, and I would have to unalign, and whatever the word is, disalign, unalign, and then I'd have to fix it. I'd keep dragging. I was like, what is wrong with this thing? And it was a nightmare. I hated it so much. I had to buy a microphone that was wireless just so I could talk in my videos. It was, I hated it. I lost so much videos from on that Quest, corruption on files. It was terrible.
Sounds like it. Go on, title.
Okay, so this one's both funny and only the worst because it was so annoying, but it was actually one of his videos. It was the Reccoin trailer.
Recently, right?
No, it was the Reccoin trailer.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so at the time I was learning animations kind of during that point, so I kind of didn't know how to do certain things. And it's a shot at the very end where Shake shoots up the Reccoin. There's lightning coming down really quickly, and for the longest time I just had no idea how to. It was just glitching over and over and over again, and that one shot took how many hours? 2 hours, 3?
Yeah,
it was a 3-second clip. I was so annoyed. Yeah. But that was
Decorate your dorm room video. It was 1 hour of filming, and I made a 7-minute blooper reel.
I just felt like I was constantly messing up. And okay.
Oh, you can recall. It's frozen. When I'm doing this.
Oh my god. And I was like, okay. And then, you gotta select it for, oh my god.